Wasn't planning on saying anything, just enjoying what God was doing through everyone here. But that being said, when I was in the back praying, I was reminded of something that I was reading through the Bible today on. That's in Joshua chapter 18. If you read the entire book of Joshua, it is a book of love and war. Number one is love for God, and number two is warring on behalf of the Lord. And what you see in this book is God's love coming through for an oppressed people. He told the people how for decades their forefathers had been given instructions for a rich inheritance, but they failed to trust in God. So that generation died out, and a new generation was born. And as that new generation went into the promised land, God repeatedly tells the people to be encouraged, not discouraged, for the land that they were about to conquer was already given to them. The giants that their forefathers got afraid of, that they should have trusted in God to defeat, because God already told the people before he got them out of Egypt, I'm going to bring you into a rich land. Well, those same giants were eradicated by the Israelites when they came back into the land. So God, as a God of love, brought his people into the gift that love gives for people that are suffering. And yet in the midst of that, when I was praying, this simple word came to my mind. Is in Joshua 18, and the word is this. And I'll read Joshua 18 afterward. I was praying, but the word that came to my mind was this. This is the year of the warrior. Only those who are ready to wage war, to be skilled in waging war, and to know how to wage war will inherit the land. There are things that God declared over Israel before they even set foot conquering Jericho, but they still had to walk around Jericho. And the land itself took 7 or more years to conquer. But because they knew what God had declared going forward, they went forward conquering that land bit by bit by bit. But they had to stay in that mode of war. And I read that based on Joshua 18, where after years of conquering the people, they still had other Canaanites who were weakened. They should have eradicated them, but they let the Canaanites stay. And so God had Joshua years later say this in Joshua 18, verse 3. The country was brought under their control, but there were still 7 Israelite tribes who have not yet received their inheritance. And so Joshua said to the Israelites, how long will you wait before you begin to take possession of the land the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given to you? Again, those who are ready to war will be the ones who have it.
Yes.
So go forward and be encouraged waging war, knowing that God is with us, but that if you are ready to wage war, there is nothing given that doesn't give a struggle with it. Anything that has value will take a struggle, and God's going to be with us this year.
Amen. Let's declare.